everybody. Long time no see. It's been a while since I've actually done one of these. Just like everybody else, I think we've all just been really busy, and I've had a lot of things kind of come up that I've had to deal with. But I figured I had some free time, and it's been a while, so I thought I'd reintroduce myself. So my name is Lynn. I am, my channel name is Subpar Planning, and the reason why it's Subpar Planning is because everything I do is pretty much half-assed. So most of the stuff I do is subpar. So that's kind of where I keep it. I like to keep the bar low, and then that way that whatever comes out and it's surprises or excites me, then there you go. I take a look at it as a win. So this is the planner that I plan on using for 2026. This is the Filofax Centennial. It's the 100-year celebratory limited edition. This is the, I can't remember what size it is. It's like the desk size. It's not the big one, but it's like the step down. It's bigger than the personal, but it's smaller than the desk agenda, I guess. Anyways, this is in the slate. This is in the charcoal. It's kind of like this really pretty, like gray blue, slate gray kind of color. I love it. It's beautiful. It's well made. Gold accents and all the accoutrement that comes with it. So I kind of like gothic stuff. I kind of like dark tarot witchy stuff, I guess you can say. So this is pretty much my planner for this entire year, and this is pretty much what it looks like. So I just like took some pages out of some scrapbooks and just kind of like designated them. And it's kind of funny because I got these planner inserts from Hobby Lobby. They were undated planner inserts from like 2 years ago, and I still haven't done the months yet, but I haven't done the days, but I have done like the months. But I have, I think, about 6 months in here, and for the months, basically it's just a blank slate. So I've got the year and then the dates, and then I will fill it in at a time when I can. I have a couple of the first months done, and that's got my work schedule in there, and so it's not really something I like to put out into the internet, but essentially this is what it's looking like. I think my work schedule is actually, yeah, I started in February, so I'm still kind of working through that. But this is essentially what it looks like. I did different colors for different months for no particular reason. It just kind of worked out that way. Like, I just need to make sure I had enough stickers for those particular months. So the colors really don't mean much of anything. And then this is just a sheet. This is like a book sheet or whatever from the Dollar Tree from like a year or 2 years ago. So I use that as like a pad because I have these metal markers in here, and I have these too I made my tabs that way. You can see I didn't read any book in 2022, but I saved this, so I'm just going to fix that. And then I have like some post-it notes. Then I have, you know, like some stuff for some pictures, and then these are going to be actual dashboard pages. So I have the months on here, and so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get stickers for each month or season, and I'm just gonna decorate it for like the month of January. And it might be something like stuff that happens in January. It could also be like a bucket list for January, something like that. I haven't really decided yet, but I have that going. And then I have all of these inserts that I bought from Hobby Lobby literally like 3 or 4 years ago. So I'm going to try to use them. So there's some meal plan sheets in here. There's these like daily pages that I can add to take up, you know, so that I'm not taking up so much space in my months. In my dailies, because there's not a lot of space in the dailies, which is fine. I'm not much of a decorator. I've definitely been having, you know, I definitely finally have come to terms with the fact that I will never have my planners look as beautiful as some of the content creators, and that's okay. Like, I finally have come to that, like, understanding that it's okay, because that is not me. I'm a kind of creative person, but I'm nowhere near creative as some of the, you know, all those content creators that make the most amazing planner pages. You know, I'm just kind of like, I make my list, my handwriting's sloppy. You know, there's really nothing to, I'm really not very creative when it comes to a lot of this stuff. But, you know, I'm trying to make the planner my own and enjoy it for what it is. And then I have like some single full-length sheets in here, like some more note pages, and this is just a dashboard that I made. It's like one of these Dollar Tree place whatchamacallit, got word finding. cutting board. Jesus. So this is one of those Dollar Tree cutting boards. So I just cut it to kind of pad this. And then this came with the Filofax notebook. This came with the planner, which is this little notebook. And the other thing that I ordered, which I think is hilarious, but I have yet to use it, I probably won't ever take it out of the package, is this little Filofax key ring. It matches my planner. But yeah, it's just a little Centennial Collection little key ring. And I just thought it was adorable, so I ordered it. So I have it still in the package, just hanging out. But this is going to be the main planner for the year. I also have this little empty notebook that I bought from Daiso a while back. I threw some stickers on it, and this is actually going to be in this planner, although I think I might take it out of the planner and use it with me like on the go, so that if I want to use it on the go, so that if I want to like take notes or whatever, I can put my notes in here and then transcribe them to this, maybe, but we'll see. We'll see. Not too, you know, I have real no expectations of this. If I actually use this 2 months out of this entire 2026, I'll consider that a win, because I barely use these things. I love planners, but for some reason, I just never use them. So with that being said, I decided, why not? Let's spend some money that I don't have and order some stuff off of the Happy Planner website, which is right here. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to hit that. And so this is it. I haven't opened it yet. I got it in the mail a couple days ago. I always forget that they send it in this really obnoxious, like, colored foil wrapping. A lot of people call it Happy Mail, but it just freaks me out that it's so, like, out there. Like, just put it in a box and send it to me. I don't really care what it looks like in the package. But nonetheless, here we are. So I'm going to pull this open with my weak-ass hands. And we're just see what we got. Oh yeah. I don't even, that's the sad part. It's like, part of me is like, what did you order? And don't really remember, but now I kind of remember. So, let's see. Okay. So this is what I ordered. I ordered some metal discs. These are the really pretty blue. I think these are indigo. What do they call these? I think these are the indigo. And these are cool because of the crescent and the heart, which I just love. So I got these two. And then I've got the medium discs of the rainbow. And the reason why is because I can't remember, but I somehow managed to score like 2 packages of these a few years ago. I don't even know if these colors are the same anymore, but I managed to score a couple of these packages, and they were like on clearance. They were like $3 a piece. So I managed to get like 2 or 3 of these old packages. These don't look like the same colors. They look like a little bit different. But I thought it would be kind of cool to like buy these rings or buy these discs in enough packages so that I could actually have like all those different colored metal discs and get rid of my plastic. But I have yet to do that. I also ordered this sticker book, which is the big sticker sheets. It's the star signs, because anything celestial, anything like that, I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for this kind of stuff. So obviously it's going to be difficult to use in the planner that I purchased because I did purchase the mini, but you know what, whatever, I'll get over it. It's going to be fine. That's what scissors are for. You just cut this shit down and be done with it. So, yeah, so that's the other thing that I got. And then the other thing that I got with these star sign sticker sheets, and I actually thought these were really pretty too. And it's kind of similar. It's very similar, and the sheets are very similar to this, but nonetheless, I thought this would be fun to do like a celestial set, you know, like celestial pages or something. Maybe put these star signs on my Filofax planner, like my dashboard sheets that I'm going to kind of sit down and hopefully one day make. Hopefully I'll make them sooner than later, like before the start of 2026 and not like at the end of 2026, which I'm famous for. But I thought these were actually really cute. A lot of clear sticker sheets. And they're not too big, but they're not small either. They do have some presence, so they'll actually show up on the page. And then the last thing I got, which was this mini Happy Planner. Now, I've always been a sucker for small stuff, like mini Filofaxes, pocket-sized Filofaxes, mini planners. I did have a regular medium Happy Planner that I used for 2026, and I'm barely using it, but I'm kind of using it. I mean, I kind of filled some stuff out. I'm trying. But But I don't know. I think for me, it's not about necessarily using this stuff. It's just buying it because it's cute, which is the epitome of consumerism, right? Or close to. So, yeah, so I got this happy planner for me. I'm going to change out the discs. I don't know if I'm going to do these little blue ones with the stars and the moon, which I think kind of is appropriate, or if I decide to go with these because they're a little bit darker. So, I mean, we'll see. Let's give it a try. That familiar tearing sound, right? And so let me get these plastic off. And obviously you want to see what this looks like. You can go onto the Happy Planner YouTube page and I think all this stuff is listed, but it's actually really pretty. It's the dashboard layout. I'm kind of hoping that because everything's so small, I won't feel so obligated to like throw 15,000 stickers on it, like just write what I need and then be done with it. I might look for like a really fun, like a blue metallic pen, or maybe use my gold pen. I have a gold pen somewhere. That might be kind of fun to actually use gold or blue so it kind of stays in theme, because my handwriting is so messy. I have such bad penmanship. Here, I'll show you. I'll show you how bad my handwriting is. You can have a good laugh. So that's my handwriting. So you can imagine when I have these beautiful little planners and I try to go and write something and this is what it looks like. I hate it. I hate my handwriting. And you know, I can try to do like what everyone says, which is like slow down and like really be like thoughtful and mindful of the process. But it still looks like shit. I hate my handwriting. So, usually what I do is I write actually really big. So you tell me, is that going to look pretty in that? No, absolutely will not. So there you go. That's the reason why I get frustrated with my planner setups, because I try to make everything look nice and then it just looks like shit because my handwriting sucks. But I don't have the time or the hours in the day to devote practice writing, even if it's just for like 20 minutes or half an hour. It's still too much for me because I get frustrated and I want it to be perfect, and I want it to be perfect right away. So I don't know if anybody else has that problem, but that's the problem that I have, which is always really super fun for my anxiety and my perfectionism, which is more of a problem than anything. So anyways, let's change out the discs and see what we got. This is the dark blue ones with the heart. It's cute, you know. I don't mind the heart cut out so much. It's kind of like, meh, you know, like whatevs, but it's fine. I mean, I just like the metal discs. That's what I'm a fan of. I'm a fan of the metal discs. I love the sound that they make when they come crashing out of the packaging. It's almost, I feel like I'm at the casino. Like, anybody else makes it sound like you're at the casino? So anyways, I thought this was really pretty. And even though it says 2026, it's kind of small enough where it's not too noticeable if you wanted to carry this over into the next year, which is possible. And the other thing too is if you really wanted to, you could just change it and that could be your front. So you can actually change it from that to that if you really wanted to. And you can still leave that like that and it would still be kind of cool because it's kind of matches the front. So you can always do that too. But let's just put this bad boy together and see. So anyways, thought process behind this. So you're like, well, what the hell are you doing with two planners? We barely use either planner. So the big planner, the Filofax, is probably going to stay home, and that'll be kind of like the one that I refer to when I'm home, like working from home or whatever. And this is the one that I'm going to take with me when I go to work. And so this is going to have, you know, like all of my notes in there for like, you know, meetings or days when I'm at one place or another. And then, you know, I can actually do my planning out for the year to see like, well, this is where I'm going. This is what's going on here. So it's kind of nice to have that option. And I just really like this. Like I said, I like, you know, celestial stuff. I like astrology. Like, obviously I don't live my life by it. Like most people, it's just fun to like read your horoscope and stuff like that on the daily. But, I just thought this would be good for me to kind of like try to get back into planning, and I'm hoping that because this is really cute, and I'm hoping that's going to be enough to engage me into wanting to do more of it. But here you go. You got your Aquarius. They're idealistic, intellectual, and imaginative. You got your Pisces, artistic, empathetic, and dreamy. You've got your Aries, energetic, independent, determined. You've got your Taurus, pragmatic, trustworthy, and tenacious. I know a lot of Tauruses that are like that. Gemini, curious, quick-witted, and affectionate. Cancer, intuitive, passionate, and creative. Leo's optimistic, courageous, and ambitious. Virgo is generous, hardworking, and charming. I know a lot of Virgos. Virgos are charming. Libra, sociable, inquisitive, and balanced. Scorpio is honest, captivating, and forthright. And then Sagittarius is inspired, strong-willed, and adventurous. So, I don't know. I just really like the way this planner looked. And I think I liked a lot of the gold accents in it. I just thought it was pretty. So, that's this one. There we go. So, I think that actually kind of looks pretty with the bright blue. I'm kind of digging that. All right. So, let's see what it looks like with these pretty little stars. So, who else has a ton of discs just sitting like either in a bag or in a bin or in rings or however people store them? Like, I have so many metal discs and I have a lot of plastic that I'm kind of like trying to figure out, like, maybe I should get rid of some of these things. Like, maybe I should try to give them away or sell them on some Facebook page or some Instagram thing or whatever. I feel like it might be my best interest to get rid of them. People are always looking for discs. There was a point in time where I was kind of going crazy and I was just buying. I kind of like that too. I don't know. I think I like the blue better. The darker. Well, that's kind of pretty. I feel like that's keeping in with the theme, right? But to have all of these discs, like at one point in time, I would find the planners on clearance, especially the ones with the metal discs, and I would take them and I would buy them because they were cheap, and I wouldn't even really keep the planner. I'd either throw the planner away or just give it to somebody, and I'd keep the discs just to have the discs because I feel like the discs were so much more expensive and they're hard to come by. But nonetheless, here we are. So that's why I have so many of these things. And to be honest with you, I appreciate these, but I just feel that they're really small. And once you start to fill the planner out, this actually makes it harder to use because it's just not thick enough. But on the flip side, I was going through some of my old planner stash and I found some stuff that I could use for a mini happy planner that I didn't even think about, which is actually kind of funny because I haven't seen some of this stuff in a really long time. So anybody remember Recollections? Recollections planner? Boom. This is, I don't know how old this is. This is probably something I bought like, I don't know, like 2020 maybe, 20 to 19. So this is a pretty old one, but this is the old Recollections planner and it had the little, it had the rings, and I think this was the personal size, right? Yeah, I think this is a personal size, but I bought it a long time ago because I wanted to specifically be able to put my happy planner in it. And I think it fit better with the small rings and not the big ones, if I recall correctly. I think the big rings sometimes is just a little too much. It was hard to close it, but I don't know. Let's give it a try. But yeah, you just slide your happy planner in there. Yeah, the medium-sized rings are a little too much. Too big. So you'd have to have the small ones. I mean, it'll close, but it's tight, but you can kind of get it. There you go. And so that way I can just carry it in my purse, or what I can do is I can just say, forget that, not carry it, and just call it good. The other thing that I found, which was actually kind of fun, that I hadn't seen in a while, is this. If I can find it. This is a Bookaroo, and the elastic's not too stretched out. I mean, this is pretty old too, but this was, this is meant to go around your book or your planner. I used it for my planner, but it's really more or less made for putting around a book. And I do actually have some gold mini rings, I think, somewhere that I can probably muster up if I want to use that other, if I want to use the Recollections planner cover, which actually would be kind of nice because it'll just kind of protect this a little bit more. I mean, obviously we all want to protect our planner pages, our planner covers, so we can get them to last as long as possible. But this is called a Bookaroo. And actually, you can probably find these at Books A Million. You can get them at like Barnes and Noble. I think they even may be able to find them on Amazon. But basically, that's how it goes. It's a little loose because it's just about the size of the planner. But if you wanted to put it on something big like this, you could certainly go around. And now you have a place to put like some, you know, some clips or like a pen or like, you know, if you like an outline marker. It's kind of cool. So yeah, that's the other thing I found. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to maybe put it around my little planner, my happy planner, and that would actually kind of help to protect it too. So that's the other thing. But some other stuff that I found where I found these little sticker pocket pages. Like a lot of people would decorate these and make like dashboards with them. And I really wish they had made these in the medium size, but they only make them in the mini. And I don't even think they make these anymore. So I still have a ton of them. So I'm pretty excited about that, to use that. And then the other thing that I found, which was really funny, was the sticker planing guides. Like, I don't know if anybody actually ever really bought them, but I don't remember how I got my hands on these. I think maybe they were on sale, or I had like a coupon at Michael's for like 40% off. So I just was like, fuck it, and I bought them. And so they have the custom. So if you make a custom sheets, they have the ones for the vertical monthly. They have the dashboard, which is one that I have. They have the horizontal. Some more monthlies, and then the custom. So I thought this would be pretty cool to try to use. I think that might help me with my sticker anxiety. So if you put the sticker on here and you take it off and you put it on, you leave it, it's not going to be ruined, and you can actually lay this right across the top of your page. Like I said, I don't know if they make these anymore, but I'm kind of pumped that I have it. I actually have this for the regular size or the medium size planner too. I don't have it for the large, which is fine, because who the hell needs that? But here's the dashboard. So you just take it and you put it in, and now you can actually do your dashboard. And I think they have both sides. So I have the actual week, and then I have like the actual notes or like priority section, which is actually pretty cool. So I'll probably try to use those at least once or twice to see if I can get a handle on it. So I have the dashboards ones, but I also have the ones for like the vertical and the horizontal, which is actually kind of nice too. So let's see if I can get this kind of organized. Whoops. Jesus, God, it's like trying to solve the riddle of the Sphinx putting this thing together. God's sakes, it's not that hard. And then the monthly, which is great for all of them because it'll be for all of the planners. So here's my little monthly page, a little monthly sticker thingy. So that's kind of cool. So that'll be kind of fun to be able to, it'll be fun to be able to set it up that way and actually see if maybe this helps with my anxiety of like placing stickers, because I always have a really hard time committing to putting stickers down for some reason, because I'm like, oh, what if it doesn't look like, oh, what if I ruined it, oh my god, and it's just really bizarre. It's very bizarre thinking for me, because I don't quite understand why I can't just like let it go and just let the process play out. Instead, I have to be like super dramatic about it, and oh, I don't know, if this doesn't look right, oh, never mind, I've ruined it, and then I just walk away from it because I'm over it, because I'm pissed, because I did something that I thought really doesn't look great, but most people would look at that and be like, dude, you're being a little ridiculous. So yeah, we'll give this a try and see if this works, and maybe that will help. And like I said, I forgot I had it, and that's part of the problem, is that there was a point in time when I would just go to Michael's and buy Happy Planner stuff for no other reason than to just buy it, not necessarily having a plan in place to use it, just to buy it, which is really bad, because that's how you get a ton of stuff that you don't need, and that's kind of like how you can get yourself into a little bit of trouble, at least when it comes to money. And I don't, I'm not saying that I'm not broke, but I'm not saying that I'm got money coming out of all of my orifices either. So, it's kind of nice that yes, I did order this, and yes, I am hoping that I'll use it next year, and I probably will, at least for the first couple of weeks. After that, I can't, you know, I can't be held responsible for using it or not using this stuff, but at least I'm going to give it a shot. I typically don't do like plan with me's or anything like that, because for me to sit here and to try to put a thing together and then have like something recording it would just, I can't do it. It's too much. And I really don't think anyone really wants to see my process, because it's really fucking chaotic, and it's just, it's too much. It's almost, sometimes it's too much for me to even deal with. So, so yeah, that's my little happy planner stash, my little happy planner haul. This is curious because I don't think the colors that I have actually match this anymore. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these, but whatever, it's fine. But yeah, this is what I'm going to try to pull off for 2026. So I'm curious to know, like, what are you going to do for 2026? How are you feeling about your playing stuff? Are you cutting back on your purchases, or are you going balls deep and just getting the stuff, and if it works, it works out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I don't know. I'm trying my best over here. So anyways, chances are pretty good you're probably not going to get another video from me for at least another year, but if you do, I guess that would be great if I can actually keep up with that. But obviously I'm not doing this to be monetized or for content as a content creator, because I'm not really a very good one, which is fine. It is what it is. But anyways, every once in a while it's fun to come on here and just talk to people who might actually be watching, but mostly it's just to hear my own voice. So anyways, take it easy, and remember, you are loved, you are wanted, and you definitely deserve to be here.